What is going on, everybody? It is your boy DJ Waters22, and today we're going to be discussing, should Blizzard create Diablo 2 HD or a total remake of Diablo 2? Okay, so overall, my feelings are going to be, I do think they should make an HD somewhat of a remake. I would say a full remake. I guess I would call it a Diablo 2 HD improved version. So what do I mean by that? I want the game to still be pretty much the same. I want it to look a very similar style or feel a similar way to what it always has. And I like the way that Diablo 2 is, the lore and everything, but there could be some improvements. And a lot of these are going to be pretty significant, but it's not going to change the game and make it Diablo 3, or it's not going to make it Diablo 4. It's still going to be the same core game. So some of the improvements that I have, inventory space and stash, absolutely have to do that. You have to make a larger stash, a larger inventory, a inventory that goes similar to Diablo 3, I would say is pretty good, where you can go in any character and you can purchase more stashes for your in-game gold. I really like that idea. I think that's extremely necessary. It's a very modern thing, and it's just kind of something that's in 2017 a norm. It's not even something you think about. You would definitely want to implement that on Diablo 2, whether that's just HD or a somewhat remake. That's a huge one. Okay, all the Diablo 3 features, or I guess kind of Blizzard features these days, I would love to incorporate. That's like the voice chat. You can call people that are on your friends list and just straight up talk to them, and you don't have to open Discord or anything. You can just use the Blizzard function, and I want pretty much the whole Blizzard function to work the same way it does for StarCraft. The same way it does with Overwatch and Diablo 3. I would want Diablo 2 to be another border in there, and you can just use the Blizzard, I don't know what you want to call it, the Blizzard system or whatever they're using, the app. Okay, and I think just that modern feel, the way you can whisper people, hitting tab or something, I think they're a lot more convenient than typing /W, put a space, a little star, their name every time. It's pretty annoying, and a lot more modern features like that could definitely benefit Diablo 2. Extra difficulties is another big one for me. I would love to add in something after hell. You can call it Inferno, the way you did in Diablo 3. You can call it whatever you want. You call it Super Hell for all I care. I don't even care if you call it Ponyland. But make harder difficulties. Make at least 2 more. Make some really challenging stuff, man. Some just, wow, like you'd have to have the best elite gear. And maybe, you'd have to have, for the hardest one, like the elite of the elite. So you'd have to have perfect griffins, you'd have to have a perfect this, you'd have to have a perfect that, where the normal ones wouldn't be as effective. Anyways, they may not do that, but I think it'd be just a very good improvement, and it'd be challenging, and people would really like that. Another thing to add in would be rewards. I think a great reward would be something for PvP. Maybe if you get 100 kills, you get this, instead of just getting people's ears. And another thing that'd be great with PvP would be having a record. I would love to have a record, 102 losses or 30,000 losses and 2 wins. It'd just be great. And a ladder system for PvP, in my opinion, would be outstanding. I would love to have a record and reset and be like, I'm the #1 on the whole server. And just add in little perks like that. Maybe a skin. Oh, speaking of skins, definitely skins would have to be on the list for improvements, man. But I think PvP is just such a great thing in Diablo 2, and they could just incorporate an end game to the PvP. People would play it just for the PvP, which they do now. And people who don't want to MF, or people who don't want to play the story, they could just focus on the PvP. And if you're just bored of magic finding all day, like I'm pretty sure most of us are, you could go into the PvP realm, and there's just so many options, in my opinion, with the PvP that they could add in that would still keep the game the same. The mechanics would be very similar, but it just be more modern. And I really think that's the whole point of this, right? It's just modernizing the same game. Another thing I would like to see is a new act. Maybe Act 6, or even just some levels or some bosses, just something special. Yeah, it's the same game, but let's just add in some extra features. And the more features the better, of course. You don't want to buy the exact same game. I'm sure there are people who do, but why not add in some extra stuff if you're going to spend the $60 or whatever it costs, right? So add in some other things. Whoever the new developers would be, they can put their flavor in there if they wanted to, but just new content, constant new content, more patches, more updates, and that's just something that just helps video games in general. I'd love to see clan tags added. I'm a very frequent StarCraft 2 player, and they have clan tags before your name. So people in Diablo 2 have to type in, if your clan OD, capital OD, and then they type in their name, Logitech 44 or whatever, right? I would like it to say, a bracket OD, and it's very clear you're part of this clan, or whatever. That's just something nice, small touch. It's good, it's interesting, it's a good appeal, and I think there's a lot of potential with clans. You could add more achievements for clans. You have 100 people, here's a banner or whatever you wanted to add, or clan wars. Like that's probably not ever gonna happen, right? Clan wars, it's probably like some big thinking there, but I think clan wars would be awesome, dude. Win versus a clan, and you get set up and you get a single life, or best of 5 or best of 3. Is that going to happen? I think it's definitely not going to happen. But, I'm trying to stay optimistic with it. And I'm just thinking of some cool ideas. I think Clan Wars would be freaking amazing. I would love to see male and female characters. It'd be as simple as clicking male and female the way it is in Diablo 3. You could have a female druid, or you could have a male sorceress, or whatever. That's really cool. That's really neat, man. I always love switching between, and it feels like it's a new character. Of course, it's the same thing or similar things, but why not add in that feature, And I would love to customize your skins a lot more, and just what you're wearing in general. The more customizing things, the better, as long as it has that same D2 feel. I think that's great, man. Even something simple as changing the color would be great of your items or something like that. I don't know. I just think that'd be awesome. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you think. I mean, this isn't just about me. I wanted to make this video just starting the discussion, but you guys always have the best ideas. Like, somebody always writes in there, oh, DJ, I think this would be cool, or this would be great, or blah blah blah, and people say that's cool. And like, you guys really inspire me to make more videos, just reading comments, because I'm one guy, right? And you guys are the server. You guys are the ones playing Diablo in the mass, and I'm just one guy inside it. So all of you guys collectively, your ideas, what do you think is the best, man? Do you want to add in things from D3? Like, I added in a couple things from D3, but I think most of it was just my own ideas. But like, do you want to add more? Do you want to completely mimic D3 and just have D2's game? Do you want to not touch it at all? Are you the type of guy who's like, no, I want everything old, I just want it to be a little more modern? Okay, or do you want, like I said, D2 HD but with some improvements and not really a remake? Like I said, that's just what I want. I don't really want a whole remake. I'm not very interested in an entire remake, because I think they'd probably mess it up, right? If they gave us all new monsters, all new bosses, especially with the people who'd be making it, who's probably the Diablo 3 people, which it's a good game on its own, but like for a Diablo franchise, I don't think it really cuts or really makes, the same direction that the Diablo fans like. We like that dark, kind of grimy gothic feel, where obviously Diablo 3 is more bubbly and like family friendly, and it's a little bit happier, and you could argue that's modern times kind of thing, but obviously we want that dark feel. Let me know in the comment section below, what would you change? Okay, I'm just going to shoot out a whole bunch of ideas. Let me know in the comments what you want to add. That is just really the most important thing, is you telling me what you want. I'll probably make another video about it, saying the best ones or something, if there's enough people commenting and liking the video and everything, then it'll spark me to make a part 2, and we'll actually discuss it further. If you guys like this type of video, definitely let me know, man. Feedback is everything. I want to hear from the community. That is the most important thing to me, is building this community and discussing with you, because I don't just want to talk to myself, right? Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Man, I'm super passionate about the Diablo world. I'm just so happy that you guys are here on this journey with me, man. Together, we're just going to keep growing Diablo 2. Of course, it's a small little niche place, but hey, man, it's our spot, and I appreciate all of you, man. And until next video, I'm DJ Waters 22, signing out. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, DJ Waters 22, and today we are going to be discussing, should we get or Diablo 2 HD, or just... or maybe you get 100 PvP kills and you win this item, or